We just celebrated our 1-year RV-versary.
Our versity?
RV anniversary?
I don't know. Whatever.
Well, anyways, we've been living in this massive RV for over 1 year now, and we thought it was the perfect time to give you an updated RV tour and show you everything that we've done, all the upgrades, all the changes that we made inside and out.
To make it our home. So let's go inside and check it out. We got a lot to show you. Can't wait. This is going to be exciting.
Oh, let's do it. And one of the most important things when you come in our RV is you need to have good vibes only. No negative vibes in this RV. All right, so as we come in, one of the most important things that we love about this travel life is all of the little mementos that we have as we travel. Right now we have a bunch of stickers and photos that we're just starting because our old RV, we were in it for 8 years, so we had a ton of decor and stickers and magnets, and now we're kind of starting fresh with this wall right here. But we did take a lot of the stuff, like our plaques and all that kind of stuff from our old RV because it just means so much to us. So the kids are outside playing, and Roxy cannot help herself. She thinks she's a cat, so she sits up here and watches everybody. And she really wants to be out there with them. It's a little warm out there right now. Isn't that adorable that this 40-pound dog thinks she's like a 5-pound cat? And you want to put both leggies up? There you go. Oh, there you go. I don't know, this just kills me. All right, so let's come over to the kitchen. This is one of our favorite parts of the house because it is much bigger than a typical RV. The Heartland Cyclone 4006, we searched high and low at the Tampa RV show 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago. We were on a mission. We knew our family was growing out of the 35-foot Class A that we were living in previously, and we had to get something a lot bigger. So we were on a mission. We went through, I don't even know how many RVs we went through, every size, every manufacturer, everything. And the first one that we went into was the 4006, and Jimmy goes, that's the one I want. And I go, we can't pick the first one, we have to look around. So we sure did. For like 4 or 5 days, went through the entire RV show looking for the perfect RV, and I had to swallow my words and say, you know what, Jimmy? I think you're right. It was the 4006. Everything about this. The biggest thing is the kitchen. Well, the kitchen and well, there's so many things I don't even know. But the kitchen is one of them. And I love that it's a wraparound kitchen. Our old one was literally this much space, was like our counter space. So I love that we have the double shelf here, tons and tons of cabinetry, and they are really tall. Now you need a stool to get to the top, but I'm okay with that because there's a ton of space that you can just put, you can still have all the things that you want. If you want platters, I love platters. Jimmy hates me having platters, but I have a place to put them now. He's smiling behind the camera right now because he's like, we're not getting another platter. But I love them. I think they're really cool to have. Yeah, so we have a residential appliances, huge microwave, 4-burner stove with an oven. I love the double door fridge, freezer. And so literally we are living like we're in a house. I love that. Usually the top is full of popsicles, which I wish it was right now because I am so double door. And I really hope Hillary and Jamie are not watching this right now because they organized our entire fridge and it looked like a beautiful rainbow. We could not keep that up because we just had a lot of stuff that, you know, I don't know. But we did keep a lot of their organization in a lot of areas, and we'll show you that. So like I said, they came and did front to back. Every cabinet, every single space, they organized. And so we have pretty much kept it up for the most part. So if they are watching, let us know. And if you want organization done in your house, sorted and styled, they travel, they'll go wherever. They do tons of celebrities and they do some crazy huge houses. They organize the entire thing. These girls have it dialed down. So here they use Lazy Susans. We have bins for everything. This one's kind of on the messier side, but we have organization with all of our, you see how big these cabinets are? We have an Instant Pot in there. That thing is big. That's a big Instant Pot. So we got that in there. We have all of our supplements and protein powders and I'm telling you, we have space for everything. Now the pantry was sort of like the moment when they did this is pull out shelves. This is a massive pantry just on its own, but it's a big space. And so a lot of people are like, I don't know what to do with this. Well, this is what they did. And it's don't look, girls, if you're looking right now, but we have so much stuff in here. It's crazy. And then we have room on top for all the appliances. So I'm telling you, you are not skimping in this 4006 model because they seriously thought of everything. So that's the kitchen. And then we have even more appliances up here. I mean, look at this. These are huge popcorn containers and they still have plenty of room on top of them. We have a nice deep sink in here, which I like. We don't have a dishwasher, so we just, that's plenty of space. And we also installed a water filtration system here. So we just have endless filtered water coming out of the spout.
All right, so this part, I'm actually a little bit embarrassed to show you guys, but I'm gonna do it for the gram. I mean the YouTube, I'm gonna do it for the YouTube. So I take a lot of pride in the truck and the RV. We got a custom paint job on the RV that took a lot of man hours, a lot of power, a lot of energy from CB Customs and Nick over there. Those guys did an amazing job. 160 hours alone just on the logos of manpower. And then we got the truck here. We've done a lot of work to this truck, and even Nick, he went through with a fine-tooth comb and buffed out the truck and fixed all the rock chips and all that stuff. So kudos to you guys over at CB Customs. But Nick also has another company called Luxe Auto Spa in Elkhart. And after we got these done and the finish was perfect and it's straight out of the paint booth and this thing was like flawless, I had to convince Sandy that we needed a ceramic coating on the truck. So we started with the truck and we got this whole thing ceramic coated. So we're in Florida right now, it's a rainy season. So every time we drive, there's spray coming up off the tires and it's just a hot mess. So I polished this thing up on Monday and by Tuesday it looks like dog crap. So I'm gonna polish it up again. I'll probably make a video of that. But the idea is with a ceramic coat that it's like a Teflon coating on here. And when the rain hits it, it just beads off. It falls off like water on a duck's back. So we got the truck done. The truck was $2,500 to do, but they go through and they buff out all the blemishes, everything from the plastics to the rubber, everything. The rims are ceramic coated. They did such a great job over there. And this thing looked like it was brand new off the showroom floor when we got it back. And it's a 2019, so did a great job. So let's head over here to this side. The sun's blazing on this side so we can go check out the RV. But the concept is the same with the RV as the truck. When it rains, there's a bunch of little micro beads that come on here and just make this thing look flawless. I seriously have not washed this thing probably in about 3 months. And you can start to tell, you know, it's getting a little bit of grime on here from the stuff running off the roof. But it still looks really, really, really shiny. And there's a certain process that I do to wash this thing so that I don't get any micro scratches in here. So once I get this thing polished up and looking good, it looks like it's straight off the showroom floor. There's not one blemish on it. So I highly recommend getting ceramic coating on your RV if you have full body paint. It just makes the process that much easier to wash it, and it keeps the longevity of the paint amazing for a long time. So if you're ever in Elkhart or if you want to make a special trip out there, I cannot say enough good things about Luxe Auto Spa. Let's just walk around and check out the front of this thing. Now, we had a funny instance. We were driving one time and we had about 100,000 bugs on the front of the cap right here. And when we got to our RV site, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like a mess. I gotta get up there and clean it off. And that night a rainstorm came in and we got up the next day and voila, no bugs at all on the front cap. And that's because of the ceramic coating. So it creates a nice little barrier of awesomeness all over your whole RV. Lasts about 5 years too, which is even more amazing. So ceramic coating for the win.
Let's move on over to the living room. So this was another huge feature as to why we chose this model, was the conversational seating. Like it really feels like a house, right? Like, or an apartment, whatever, because you have the separation of space. I say that every time. And you wanna know why I say that every time? Because in our Class A, we did not have any separation of space. One thing went into the other. We called it invisible lines, and you want some more space. And so here, I really feel like this is an actual living room. We even have a fireplace, large TV. We got enough seating for everybody. Now, what we did do is we changed out the recliners for RecPro Ultra Brisa fabric recliners. They're power recliners as well, and they are so unbelievably soft and comfortable. I love them. That was probably one of the sweetest upgrades that we did, because we use these all day, every day. We have movie nights at night, and we are so comfortable on these couches. Now, we call this like our transformer space, because as of right now, everything is just tucked away, but this is a table from IKEA. It also has storage, so we have 6 drawers, 3 on each side. You could either put up we pull it out, and I either put up one side of it, and then we use it as like an office space, or the kids use it as school space, or we can extend both of them, and it's a huge dining table that seats 6 super comfortably. So depending on what we are doing, but if we're not doing any of that, we just tuck it away. And we also have stools. Got this from IKEA, love it. We actually just got a printer because it's not gonna stay there, it's gonna go under our master bed, but we have to clear that out. But a printer because we just like to print stuff. And right here we have our dehumidifier, which is an absolute must in an RV, because you don't want mold, you don't want things to get musty. So you have to make sure you keep the moisture out of the air, because that's the enemy of the RV, mold, moisture, any of that kind of stuff. Something that a lot of people loved, as well as us, about our old RV was we made it super custom, very colorful, personalized, and very homey. And one way that we did that was we had family pictures on the walls. You know, RVs, you don't have a lot of wall space like a regular house. So we had to make do with the space that we had. And so we have pictures pretty much everywhere. We have pictures right over here. We used double-sided tape. One fell down, so we have to redo that one. But double-sided tape is the trick because, you know, as the RV is going down the road, and never use glass. We'll never use the glass inserts here on the pictures because if one does fall and shatters, that's just an ugly mess. We actually got these off from IKEA. I think these were like $2. The smaller ones were $1. We have pictures over here, as well as little mementos that we get as we travel. Enjoy the little things. Over here, don't grow up a trap. Don't grow up, it's a trap, because ain't that the truth? Now over here is a little hack, is we have these little holders for our RV remotes because I don't know about you, but even in this small space, we could not find the remotes. It's impossible. So everybody knows, put it right back there and we never lose them. A huge must for us is a surround sound system. We have speakers there. We have a huge sound bar right here. We have a woofer behind the recliner because we love when we're watching a movie or playing some music. We want that nice, loud, bassy feel that you can even hear from the outside. So if you've been our neighbor and it's been really loud, sorry. You tell me that you love me. And stick around to the end because we're gonna be swapping out the pink rug for a turquoise rug, and we love your input. And we wanna know, which one do you think looks better, the pink or the blue? Leave a comment down below and let us know what you think. Should we be trying something new pink or the Bora Bora blue? A couple of other mentions here of what we have going on is another IKEA table, an IKEA fake plant. It's fake. I don't have a green thumb, so sometimes they just die, and I'm like, whatever, let's just put some green there. We just got Roxy a new dog bed, and of course it had to be colorful. And right up here in all of these cabinets is all the kids' school stuff. So we have all the books up here. We got more books up here. We got books over here, and then Ryder has another little gaming area because he's got his Xbox right there. And more books right there. Looks like Roxy got a hold of a couple of those when she was a puppy. And of course we had to put some hot pink curtains up because we just love that added splash of color. Pretty much everything in this RV is from IKEA or Amazon. A lot from Amazon, and the furniture is from IKEA. So it's super affordable, nothing is crazy, except for the couches, which are from RecPro. So let me know what you think of our living space, and I think I'm gonna throw it on back out to Jimmy, who's outside.
So another huge upgrade that we did to this RV is we went over to MORryde, and MORryde is an industry leader in the RV game. I just can't say enough good things about MORryde. This is a serious game changer for us. This thing probably has about 300 or 400 pounds on it. And look at how far this thing pulls out. We have access to all of our stuff. And I used to really not pull anything out for the kids before because they would be like, hey Dad, can you get my something from this bin right here? And I'm like, well, to me that's gonna be about a 20-minute process to empty all this stuff out and find it. So we're not getting it. But right now, I mean, look at this. This is just smooth as butter. I mean, I ain't barely even gotta touch it. I just can't say enough good things about this tray right here. Let's go over here and check out a couple more things that we got from MORryde. Oh, Sandy said it's starting to rain a little bit, so we'll see here in a sec. But MORryde, they come factory installed with these amazing steps right here. If you got a good RV, you got some of these MORryde steps. Absolutely love them. And this is called a safety rail right here. This is an absolute game changer. Look at when the rail's put away, how sleek and sexy and low profile it is. And then when it comes out, boom. So we already had this one installed in the RV when we got it. But when we were over there at MORryde, they said, hey, you know what? You look like you need a second one. So they hooked us up and installed this second one right here, which now our RV matches. Before we had a big round one that kind of leaned against the door, and I always thought it was gonna scratch up the paint from vibrating down the road, but there we go, we got some safety rails. Now, let's go check out the most epic upgrade ever. Now these RVs take a beating when they're going down the road, and that's all due to the suspension and the poor quality of the roads that we have. Every politician says they're gonna make better roads for America, but I have yet to see it because we've been down a lot of roads. Oh, it's starting to rain. And there's some pretty rough ones, especially up in the Northeast. What we did with MORryde is we went underneath here and stripped out this whole suspension and really upgraded it to a beefier, meatier, more high-tech independent suspension, which means as we're going down the road, there was an old leaf spring system in here, which is kind of standard for RVs. So MORryde has an independent suspension that allows these to travel quite a bit independently. So as we hit bumps, each one of them moves separately. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, this is one of the best upgrades that we've ever done because this RV rides so much smoother now. And this is our forever home. This is the dream RV that we always thought about. We lived 8 years in an RV that was so-so, and so to get something this nice and this amazing, we definitely want to protect it and extend the longevity. It's really starting to rain here, which is kind of fun. Another thing that we did was add the DEEMAXX disc brakes, which allows us to stop, I seriously think, about 50 to 60% faster. We gotta go, it's starting to rain right now. I got a bunch of stuff out here, but I wanna show you the DEEMAXX reservoir real quick. Is this what you call a sun shower? And it's a great thing that we got the ceramic coating on the RV, because maybe you can see here in a minute how it's gonna withstand. Ah, crap, I got everything out to show you guys. And now we got to put it all away. All right, remember I told you earlier, this is like our carport? This is like our carport. So all the bikes are protected under here. I had to put them back under here real quick. I spend hours and hours and hours washing the RV and truck, and then it does this, and I go, dang it. Go out there and try to wipe it down real quick, but that's Florida for you in the summertime, right? All right, how's it going? You know what's cool? Sandy's got on her MORryde shirt right now. Did you know that? And we're doing some MORryde stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, we're shooting outside with the Osmo right now, but the Osmo is not very good in the water. So I had to come put down the Osmo and pick up the GoPro. So let's head outside with the GoPro and see. I want to see how the water looks streaming off the RV. So we can talk about our ceramic coating. I've always wanted to do this. Yeah, it's coming down. Oh, super hard. Hopefully my mic under my shirt doesn't get ruined. But I've always wanted to come out here and show you guys what it looks like when the water is just streaming off this thing. Look at that. We got little beads everywhere. Holy crap, it was seriously like 90 degrees out here earlier. But I guess that's Florida for you for sure. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I thought it'd be cool to come out here. What I also want to do is come out here one day and wash the RV in the rain, because we watch a lot of sailing channels and they're always out here washing stuff in the rain. So I thought that might be cool to do one day. All right, let's head over here and check out the truck and see the beading up of the truck. It's kind of dirty, so the beads might not be as good as they're supposed to be. But yeah, we need to get out here and wash this thing. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I just want to show you what it looks like out here in the rain anyway. Ceramic coat is definitely your friend. You can definitely see it on this part right here. Look at how clean and smooth all of this looks. It's just falling right off, beating up, and creating an amazing barrier to the rain. This is probably gonna last about 10 more minutes. We'll be soaking wet, and we'll try to get out here. Let me wipe this off. Yeah, we're definitely trying something new today. Let's get back inside, because I am absolutely drenched at this point. Holy guacamole. Oh, sorry. Hit my head on that one. Sandy said my glasses are looking kind of funny. What do you guys think?
All right, so come on in and let's go check out the master bedroom. So if you followed us for a while now, since we had our old RV, you would know that we did not have our own bedroom because we gave it to the kids and we slept on a pull-out jackknife couch. That was not very big. So this for us is a massive upgrade, is having our own bedroom. It feels so weird to even say that. Don't judge me, guys. We gave it all to the kids. So now that we do have a master, we have a king size bed that is also retractable. So during the day, we retract it back. When at night, we pull it and it comes to about here. I absolutely love this bed. We have, what mattress is it that we have? Brooklyn bedding. This mattress is so comfortable. Absolutely love it. So some of the cool features is we have a pull-out desk right here. This is where Jimmy works. A nice dresser holds a ton of our clothes. And then over here is Jamie and Hillary sorted and styled. They did it again. Is they took this closet, which had one bar going across. None of this was here, it was just one bar, and all of our clothes. So all 5 of our clothes, hoodies, dresses, whatnot, are hanging in this closet. So obviously it was it was sagging, and we just were like, maybe we should just get a stronger bar. Well, no, Sorted and Styled came in and they built this shelf right here, and a middle thingy right here, and they gave us 4 bars. So we now have, I don't even quadrupled the space here, because we have 4 bars, everyone has their own section, and then I have all of these extra bins up here. So all of these clothes were just jammed somewhere, and it was not very organized and wasn't very pretty. So now they even labeled all of them, and I absolutely love the space now. We also have cubbies on the side for towels and sheets and all that stuff. And now this closet is one of our favorite things in the RV. So Jamie and Hillary, you're amazing. Some of our other favorite things that we love in here is our neon and LEDs. So we have Dream Bigger in the back because it's all about dreaming bigger, guys. Never settle, never stay complacent, always go big or go home. Now we just added some new LEDs around the slide right here. You can either set them to a certain color or they can rotate. And when the lights are off, it just adds such a cool vibe. Love it, love it, love it. And over here we have our bathroom. It's not massive and I'm okay with that, but it's definitely big enough. And I love the light that comes in from the ceiling, because when I do my makeup, I don't like all that yellow artificial light. I love real light, and this definitely serves that up. But another thing that the girls did, the sorted girls, is they put these here. Never would have thought of that, but this is a huge solution for sunblocks and lotions and hair stuff right here. And it's super durable, it never moves. And this is something that is a huge space saver for us, as well as the over-the-door towel holder, because RVs don't necessarily come with all these things figured out. You have to kind of use your space-saving thingies and figure it out for yourself. But a good, oop, Roxy's there, for the door. But yeah, and there's even enough cabinet space and all of that for all the things that I like, hair dryer, flat iron, all that kind of stuff. And one thing that keeps the RV really cool, which our old RV didn't have, is these windows are all tinted. From the outside, they look black, super cool and sleek looking. And this reduces a lot of the heat that would come in normally from the sun. And they're double pane windows as well. So yeah, that's another little added touch that we love. Oh wait, hold up a second. I almost forgot one of the most important things in this room, and it's our silver play button and gold play button that we just got, which is on YouTube. We have hit milestones of subscribers. The silver is for 100,000 subscribers. The gold is for 1 whole million subscribers, which we are just still blown away. I can't even believe it. Jimmy just hung this up yesterday, so we thought the little sisters should be side by side. Have you ever seen a gold play button in person? I never did, and it's actually really large. It's much larger than this one, so it's like, all right, you stepped up. And then the one after that, what is it, 10 million? And it's like the ruby play button. Who knows if we'll ever hit that? Not even thinking about that. But hey, dream bigger. Hey, maybe we will. Oops, one more thing. Let's show you what the LEDs look like at night. We're gonna close all of our blackout shades and give you the full effect as much as we can. Turn the lights off. Ooh, it's already starting to work. Oh man, look at that. We're gonna turn this light off. All right, so this is kind of the vibe. I don't know what it looks like behind the camera. Yeah, it has such a cozy feeling. We love LEDs, so almost every room in this RV has LEDs, even the kids' room, and we could show you that tonight as well. They all have LEDs surrounding their beds, and that gives it a whole cool vibe as well.
All right, guys, the rain stopped. You are not gonna believe what we just saw out here. This is absolutely amazing. Let me switch around the camera here. Oh my goodness. It's a double rainbow. Holy crap. Look at that. There's 2 of them up there.
All right, so come in guys and check out this rooftop and what we have going on. So we have 15 solar panels that span across the top of the RV that give us 3,000 watts of solar power, which has been amazing because there's been quite a few times we needed solar power, weren't hooked up, especially going to NASCAR races where we're camping in the infield. So we've had all of our amenities. I'm able to still blow dry my hair, flat iron it. We can make smoothies, whatever we need. You know, another option was we can add another row of solar panels down the middle, which would have given us 4,000 watts of solar. But you know what? We wanted to be able to access the rooftop and walk down the middle because we're not big fans of heights. So we wanted to make sure we had a nice wide section here that we can walk up here, whether to do maintenance on the RV, on the roof, or just to come up here to get the view or whatever. So yeah, this is what we have and we absolutely love it.
So this area out here is like an outdoor carport. This is where we store all of our bikes during the nighttime. We lock them up and keep them out of the elements, because the last thing you want is your bikes getting all rusty and nasty. We are rocking all electric e-bikes. We love these things. We have put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles on these bikes. Definitely recommend some Lectrics. They're at a great price point and they're really made for the RV lifestyle, because all these bikes fold in half and make it real easy to travel with. Let's see if we can do one here real quick while we're on camera. Let me bring it a little closer here so you can see. I'm gonna turn it around. There's a little clip here on the bike. So right here, this little clip, you just open that up, and the idea is you can fold it in half like that and store it a lot easier and a lot better, and it's a lot more compact for this travel lifestyle. All right, now that we got all the bikes out of the way, let's go over here to this little panel and check out the magic. All right, this is the magic right here, the creme de la creme. So we're really proud to say that we went with Battleborn Game Changer batteries right here. And the idea with these is they're giant batteries that run all the way to the back. So I don't know, what are they, 2.5 feet long or so? And there's technically 3 batteries in each one of these for a grand total of 9 batteries. And they can be flipped upside down, they can be turned sideways, they work no matter what. And these are some really cool batteries called the Game Changers. And then we went with the multi-plus-2 inverters here from Victron Energy. These are the 3000s, and we have 2 of them right here. These can handle a massive output from inside the RV. We can run 3 ACs, we can run a microwave, we can run a lot of stuff in here. So I'm really, really proud and impressed of the install job that Inverter Service Center did right here. They did a massive custom job here. They moved this thing up a little bit. It was in the way of the batteries, and everything fits in there like a glove, like it was meant to be. Now let me show you another element to the equation right here. We're gonna flip up this door, and this is where more of the magic happens. So this is like our storage bay. But as you can see right here, we have the charge controllers right here, the solar charge controllers. There's 3 of them. They can handle 1,000 watts each, and like I showed you on the roof earlier, there's 3,000 watts of solar. So 1,000 watts, 1,000 watts, and 1,000 watts come into here. And we have all kinds of other components in here that they just did a A++ job wiring up. And if we're ever hanging out at some friend's house, we have an inverter right here where we can just plug in a 15 amp plug right here, and we can run our whole RV just in case the solar didn't work for some reason. There's a backup to a backup to a backup. We do a couple NASCAR races a year, and we camp on the infield, and there's no power services at all. So a lot of people run their generators nonstop, and we don't have to. As quiet as it is right now is as quiet as it is when we're camping on the infield of NASCAR, which is really nice for us because it can get pretty loud out there with all the generators. Another place that we use it is pulled over on the side of the road at a truck stop midday during travel. We want to kick on the microwave, we want to make some food, or we want to kick on the AC for a little bit. Just turn it on, ready to go. See, a third place that we use it is about an hour before we get to our destination. Sometimes when you're driving all day, the inside gets super duper hot, and then it takes a couple of hours to cool down. Well, if we can run the AC on the inside while we're driving with the truck hooked up out here, when we get there, the inside is nice and cool. And the biggest place to use one of these solar setups is if you're boondocking. You're out in the middle of nowhere, you're on BLM land, or you're at a harvest host or something like that. You have full power and full range to do whatever you want, which is a really cool feeling. You know, with the state of the world today and all the craziness that's going on, we always joke around that we're prepared for the apocalypse. Whether it happens or not, it doesn't matter because we can last forever as long as we got some sun. Eventually, we probably have to get some diesel and some water, but power, we will not be without.
This right here is what sold our entire family on getting a fifth wheel toy hauler, because when this wall drops down, you have an additional room, additional living space, in addition to an already pretty decent sized kids room. You know, of course, I had to deck it out in all the color with the hot pink and the turquoise. Let me know if you like the decor out here. But the kids get to hang out here with their friends. They get to do their schoolwork out here. We all just get to have a little family time. Love it. Now, as we come on in, this is actually the garage. So in toy haulers, this is considered the garage. So basically, when they made them, it was to put your golf cart in here, your ATVs, whatever toys that you have, motorcycles. And for a lot of families, I would love to know which family first moved into this and saw the garage as a kids room, because it's genius. They have drop-down bunk beds that are queen-sized. So for any kid in an RV, bunks are typically about this wide. They're not very big. Some people will be like, oh, they live in a coffin and this and that. It's just bunk bed sizes in an RV. You have limited space. In these toy haulers though, it's a queen-size bed, which I think for a kid, first off, I never had a queen size bed when I was a kid. I don't know about you. So we have this bunk drops down to right above the dresser. So that way we could have regular bedroom stuff. We have a nice full dresser. We have a pull-out desk, table, and then all their bins right there. So we still are able to maximize the floor space. In addition to when we drop down these bunks, we don't have to really move anything, which I love. We'll show you in a second how they come down because it's really cool. And I recommend to all families to get a setup like this because it really is so much more space. So let's go over some of the modifications we made to this garage, because when you get these, they're a bare space, and so you have to add all your touches. First thing we did was get a washer dryer combo, because that was one of the main things with getting into an RV like this is we have a washing machine and we could do our own laundry and don't have to go to the laundromat. Now this is a washer dryer combo and it's ventless, so it does take a couple of drying times to get everything dry. Or I actually just got a clothes hanger, one of those collapsible ones, to hang stuff out there when it's sunny out, because I don't like running it multiple times throughout the day. Another thing is we had organizers come in, sorted and styled, did an insane job. They organized the entire RV from front to back, and what they did in the kids room was magical. So they gave the kids all of these organization bins, so now they know where everything is. Nixon got a whole beauty wall over here. They gave them an entire pegboard wall of arts and crafts supplies, so now they know where everything is. Before, they were kind of all jumbled everywhere, and now everything has its place, which I love. Ryder has a little gaming area over here where he can hold all his controllers, his laptop, and all his little remote control cars and all that. Organization is key to RV living because since you do have a much smaller space, it needs to be organized. Otherwise it gets cluttered really quick. So Ryder, our little guy, this is his loft up there. And he has it all gaming, decked out with the sheets and the comforter and all his decor. He absolutely loves gaming. Another modification that we did was we took this door off and put the curtain here because the kids hardly ever use this bathroom. They use it to wash their hands, brush their teeth. So putting a curtain here didn't really invade any privacy. I know we've gotten some comments about, oh my gosh, it's just a curtain. Guys, it's not that serious. The kids use the other bathroom. So the reason why we took the door off was it came out to here and there. And so when we opened it, it kind of it was limited space to actually get in because of the way we have the setup over here. But we figured the setup that we have was more important than the door, and so the door went out. And this also adds a nice pop of color back here, which we love. Since we've been RVing for over 9 years now, we have tried many different things with adding furniture into the RV. Because it is a small space, we found that IKEA is the perfect place to get all of your RV furniture. So we got the dresser from there, we got the table from there, we actually have 2 of these tables, and we got the bins from there. The sizing just really works. We did it in our old RV, so we just thought it was natural to check it out for the new RV. And we also added these white drapes right here because we love when the back patio is down, but then we also, like on hot days like this, we can close these, and it also still lets the light in, a nice little breeze, but you're not getting that baking sun into the room. Now I'll show you how the beds go down. One of the things that we do have to do, since we do have stuff that's higher in the room, is we have to just lower some of the things so that way it doesn't get crushed by the bed. So we're gonna lower the beds right now. Hey, Sky! And then you can see how cool it is. And the kids do have a lot of space. One of the cool things about the designers of the Cyclone at Heartland was they realized a lot of families were using the toy haulers for their family, and the kids were getting the garage as their bedroom. Most RVs have the loft entrance in the kitchen, which I'm just trying to eyeball it so I don't hit the dresser. A lot of the loft entrances are in the kitchen, which I really never understood anyways, unless they use it as storage. But since a lot of families are using it, the kids all stay in the garage, so it was natural to make the entrance to the loft in the garage so all the kids are together, and then you just close that door and they can all have fun back here, make as much noise as they want. But they can all talk to each other, and you don't have any little nosy bodies in the kitchen trying to hear what all the adults are talking about. So here we go. Nixon didn't make her bed fully, but this is, you can get an idea. She's got a good amount of space. Sky has a good amount of space up there, and the girls absolutely love it. As we came from a Class A, which we did give the kids the back room and did as much as we could to modify it to make them comfortable, this is a game changer. Way more space, especially with the toy hauler because you have the drop down, but the queen size beds, the nice loft up there, these kids have an amazing time opposed to a Class A where they just have those bunks. A question that we get all the time is how does Sky get up into her bed because it is really high? They came with this ladder right here that she just hooks on there. During the day, we just sit it right there. But this gives her everything she needs to get up there nice and safe. All right, let's throw it off to Jimmy and see what he's doing.
All right, welcome to the night. Let's close this so no mosquitoes get inside. One of my favorite things about the RV is the massive amount of LED lights that we have on this thing. Check it out over here. We got Boogey Lights wrapped all the way around this thing. And the reason why we went with Boogey Lights is because they are 4 times brighter than anything that you'll get on Amazon, and they're made in the good old USA. And it's a family-run business, and I bought stuff from them before and I was happy with the product. But this time I decided I wanted to actually go to Boogey Lights in Kentucky. Was it Kentucky, Sandy?
So.
Yeah, it's Kentucky, and we got everything put in. But I wanted to have them put it in because I wanted that experience. I wanted to be on their Instagram page actually, and so we made it on the page. So come up here and let's check out what they put in. All right, so as you can see on top, we have color changer on right now, and we did a whopping 45 feet down this way. And then if you come down to the bottom here, We did 45 feet down the side, and then I did another 12 feet up underneath the awning right here. We also did underneath the carport right here. This is something that they do on horse trailers sometimes, and I saw that on their Instagram page, and I was like, you know what? I want to try that on the RV. They said they've never really done it on an RV before, and they love the way it turned out, so they said they're gonna start doing this on a lot of RVs. But let's just pull back here. This side doesn't have any lights on top because this is kind of like the dead side, I guess they call it. Nobody really comes over here. But as you can see, the night glow on the bottom is definitely lighting it up. Let's go over on the other side and check it out real quick. All right, that looks a little bit better. It cycles through all the different colors. You can program everything on a remote. And these guys took 17 hours and 2 days to put in all this lights. And I gotta say, I am extremely happy with the way they turned out. Oh, let me show you one more thing. So the idea is when you hit the brakes, the whole back lights up. And when you have a turn signal on, the whole back blinks on both sides. So they say time flies when you're having fun. And we've had a lot of fun in this thing for the past year. We love our RV. We love everything about it. We couldn't ask for anything else. And you know what, guys? We're definitely out here trying something new. Why did you say it? You didn't know? You didn't know? Oh wow, you got it.
And we're all super tired, so let's go to bed.
Bye.
You better not put that in.